Hey, what's up? Welcome back to King's video. Today we're going to talk about a really relaxing topic. It's about our family.
Okay.
Yes. And, this could be a really awesome topic to talk about because when two people get together and then the way we treat each other can heavily depends on how our parents treat us. And when we think that it's all because our personality, but much more, it's more about our original family, how they affect us. So today we are going to dive into my family and Jessie's family. Okay?
Okay.
So, question first to Jessie. Do you think that some part of you that are strongly related to your parents could be the way you treat others, maybe your personality, maybe the way that you handle everything? Do you think that some part of this is something similar to how your parents do? Is that your phone interrupting us?
My phone is talking.
Do you want to check it out
No.
while we are filming?
No, sorry.
Okay, that's okay. I mean, I can pause if you want to check it out.
Yeah, but that's weird.
Yeah, ready? Your time to answer my questions.
Yeah, I guess part of my personality it's affected by my parents.
Maybe you can describe a little bit what your parents are like.
Okay.
Yes. How do you see your dad? How do you see your mom? What type of person do you think they are?
I think they are really conservative.
Conservative.
Yeah.
Okay.
And maybe it's because their family too, like the parents. Because in maybe in the old generation, they don't really like to take risk, right?
Mm-hmm.
So every plan they're going to do should be well planned, right?
Mm-hmm.
And after you plan it as perfect as you can, then they will do it. And in this generation, because we have many new things to do, new things to try, and then sometimes you think you just want to try it out.
Yes.
Yeah, but you're not sure if you're gonna make it, right?
Mm-hmm.
But you just want to try it. But for those conservative people, they will think you should make the plan.
Mm-hmm.
You should know what kind of difficulty you will meet when on the way to try the new thing.
Yes.
Yeah, and then what will you do if you really face that difficulty? Yeah, but at first I really believe in that. I try to schedule everything,
Mm-hmm.
make the plan, try to try everything to enhance the race that I can make it. But it turns out to be no matter how many plans you have met, the things or the risk it happened during the process are totally different from what you expect.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, so from this experience I try not to think that much before doing it. Yeah, so just increase your ability to face the difficulty to handle those emergency during the process. That's the most important thing. Yeah, but I'm not going to say what my parent brings me is like really bad, was a negative impact on me, because I still think those experience or those things I learned from them kind of the basic ability of me, like of what I have now. Yeah, but I still think I can make more improvement on this road to be a person who can take more risk and to handle it in more efficient way.
Nice. Well described it.
Yeah.
And comparing to Jessie's parents, I guess my parents are more are more willing to take the risk, and then are more willing to try new things, because my dad had his own business at the young age, maybe at the late 20s. He started having his own painting business, and because he has his own business, so he has to handle everything all by himself. So he has no one to rely on to. So he had got to face all those challenges, and then just directly do a lot of things by himself. So he and I think that also matches his personality and also shape the way he teaches us, is to confront the reality directly, and then it's not like don't do any plan. It's like you have to face reality while you are correcting yourself on the way up. You are not planning everything beforehand, but you have to try it first and then see what comes up, the problems, and then you have to adjust yourself to improve yourself while you keep trying it out. So comparing to your parents, I think my parents are more like how do you say that?
Open-minded.
I think so. Yeah. Yeah. And it also, but I think like when my parents pass on to my generation, and then I turns into some more extreme path. I tend to do things without any considerations, and I just want to try out things, and then without thinking what will be the consequences after I do it. So so I just want to, whenever there's an idea or something, and I think, that's probably could be a good idea, and then I'm just gonna give it a try. And if it fell, then it fell. And it could sometimes hurt me, because sometimes have a really terrible outcome. But I will just like, at least I try it and I learn it from it. But to you don't feel like that's a really nice strategy for handling your life. Right, sometimes it could be too risky if you want to try out some new thing, and then you are wondering if you don't consider much, maybe you will regret after you do it. So you better not do it, so you will not regret. Right?
I think I'm like I need to, once I have an idea, then I have to analyze that, like how much percent I'm gonna make it.
Okay.
If it's like higher than 80%, then I'll probably do it. But now I'm trying to adjust it like lower and lower. Like if it's like over 50%, then I will do it.
Okay.
Yeah, but like in the past, it should be like more than 80%.
So
yeah, so I'm just trying to build on my, I don't know how to say it, courage.
Okay,
I don't
okay.
know. Yeah, just.
I mean that makes sense to me because you want a higher chance of successful rate, right? You want to do everything. Once you do it, you're being successful.
Yeah.
And you don't want to do a lot of things and then all the things fail all the time.
Mm-hmm.
So it also make you not believing in yourself, right? Because if you keep doing anything and you keep falling, maybe you will one day feel like, oh, I suck. I cannot do anything.
Mm-hmm.
And then you will lose the sense of confidence, right?
Yeah.
But like if you just preparing well and then you do one thing and you be successful, you'll be more believing into yourself, right? You sure that you can finish something once you well prepared.
Yeah, but compared to you, if we both decide to do the same thing,
yes.
But before that, I would take a lot preparation than you.
Yes.
Yeah. So I'm not sure if it is a good thing or not, because it consumes a lot of time from me.
Yes. True.
Yeah, but you don't, right?
But I get hurt. I regret. I mean, I'm not regretting. I will take the maybe the failing experience as something that I learned from it. So I will not think of it as a something that I'll be thinking, oh, that's too bad for me. Why can I fail without considering? I'll be like, oh, I learned something, and then I'll take it as an experience, and then I'll do better next time.
Yeah, so it also related to our attitude to the failure.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
So you think even you fail, then you still think it positively.
Yeah.
But for me, I was like, I sacrifice a lot, and it turns on to get this kind of consequence.
Yeah, all those hours you put into, and it turns out shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, and also, the way that you used to be was like people will think that you will be afraid of making mistakes, and that's usually how people see all those really like how do you say it? conservative people. They tend to have this kind of way of thinking that they will be afraid of making mistakes. They cannot learn from it.
Because every plan we make is to prevent making mistakes.
Yeah, true.
Right? So that's why we don't want to. We don't allow us to make a lot of mistakes.
And another interesting about the downside of my mindset of trying new thing without considering mistake is that one time one of my friend tell me, like, you don't want to try out everything, but to meet the really bad failure that you can how do you say that, you can like one time I guess I tell them my attitude of try out everything new without really considering the consequences. And then a friend told me, you don't want to go onto the rail to get hit by a truck to know that the truck will kill you. And that case really shocked me. I was like, yeah, that kind of makes sense. Like if there's a mistake that it's kind of fatal and that will be never ever to go back to a regular life path, then I should actually consider like
not to
the
try
whole thing. Yeah,
but it's like how our parents look at us, because from their view, when they suggest you not to do blah blah blah,
yes,
it's because they see the thing that you're going to try, it's a trend.
yes,
Then you're just going to stand on the rail.
yes,
So they will tell you not to do it, but because you don't know how it feel, so you still like consist to do it.
yes,
Yeah,
true.
so it also means the different view, different life experience.
So like
right?
maybe in their eyes it's a train, but in our eyes maybe it's just a rabbit.
So,
Okay. So it's really hard to have a sense of a judgment to see whether it's a trend or something
Yeah,
nice.
it depends on what you believe and what you see.
Okay.
Right? Yeah.
So what would be the conclusion of today's video? Just a two different type of attitude towards handling your life.
And both are right.
Both are wrong.
Correct. both
are right. Both are wrong.
Like 50%, 50%. So you
Yeah.
just choose it by your own.
So if you
We're not teaching. We're not teaching you anything or how to
Yes.
make that decision.
Sure.
Yeah, it
We're just
depends on yourself.
explaining two different way of attitudes.
Yeah.
And then which do you think you are? Please leave a comment down below, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. No, not tomorrow. Sorry, next time.
Next time.
Bye.
Bye.